I just came here because I just wasn't making it. And I just like, I'm not making it. And I don't even know why I'm not making it. I'm just not making it. I need help. I had been diagnosed and had suffered from Seasonal Affective Disorder, which people call SAD or SAD. And that means that every winter you just become a basket case of depression, anxiety, fatigue. You can't function. It's like you're in a cloud all the time, just trying to swim in jello. So by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was exhausted. So I took the test, and I was acute, advanced, severe, and went under doctor's care and did the lights and did the schedule, and I did everything. Vitamin D, nothing worked. Nothing worked. And I was above all lonely. Just felt like I was still under this huge rock. I had it as a young mother, raising newborns. I had, it was always there, and I had it for 30 years. And so I just decided to live with it. It was like my prayer became, what? I mean, I didn't even know how to pray anymore. That was about as far as it went. It was like, what, Lord? What? I don't know what I need. I don't know who you are anymore. When I said I was under a rock, I felt like I was just in a dark, cold place by myself, and you could talk to people, but I couldn't get out from under it. So I went online and read about Rock House, and the thing that caught me the most was, we don't want you to be addicted to counseling. And I was like, okay, I respect that so much. I was like, okay, that's where I'm going. So I called Janet, and she prayed with me on the phone, and I was like, okay, good start. This is good, With Patty, I felt like at first we just started clearing out some soil around the rock so that there was some air coming in, and I still couldn't crawl out until the chapter on lies. And then when we did that, Patty read that verse out of Jeremiah. It said the word of God is like a hammer that breaks the rock. And it was like that week for me was my turning point. It was like the rock was not moved over, it was gone. It was smashed. I felt like I was floating. I felt like I just had a lot of unwrapping to do. And I felt like that's what Rock House did. It just unwrapped a different layer after layer, like onion skin, of grave clothes, so I could finally walk. I kind of just turned around and realized it was gone. I mean, I noticed a freedom, but in terms of SAD, I was like, oh my word. It is January, it's the end of January, which is usually when it really kicks in the hardest. And I was like, it's a cloudy day, it's a rainy, stormy day, which used to send me into a tailspin of depression. And I wouldn't be able to lift my head, I couldn't wake up. I was physically exhausted by cloudy days. And I was like, it's a gorgeous day. And then I realized, oh my word, it is gone. I don't have to bolster myself. I don't have to plan time to rest like I did. I don't have to give myself extra space in that way of just, you're upset because it's SAD. It's just gone. And I didn't expect that. I had lived with it for so long, I didn't even think to ask for healing from it. The one thing that has impressed me the most, that is in the book, it's in the material, it's out of the mouths of the counselors, is this is not our magic formula. God does this. It works for every single person. It works for everybody. It is a gift that He has set up for such a time as this in people's lives. That if you end up here and if you come honest, and if you come really core honest, you will get healed. You will. Because He's the one doing it. He's the one who got you here. He's the one who invited you. He's the one taking you through each step. Yeah, you will. You'll get healed.